Hi everyone, welcome back to Archana's kitchen, where I'm going to be showing you how to put together a delicious multi-millet penne pasta. It's not tossed in red sauce or a white sauce, but instead made juicy and delicious along with some roasted tomatoes and sauteed spinach and flavored with some garlic, black pepper and herbs, and finally the grating of the Parmesan cheese that adds to the delicious flavor and taste. So this pasta is made using Archana's kitchen multi-millet pasta that's high in protein and dietary fiber, zero maida, and is made from ragi, jowar, bajra and whole wheat, all the wholesome ingredients that makes you have a guilt-free meal. And when you put together with such flavorful ingredients, this pasta is absolutely divine. So to begin making the pasta into a bowl, add in some water and bring it to a boil, and add in some salt to taste. And to this, I'm going to be adding in Archana's kitchen multi-millet penne pasta that has zero maida and made from jowar, barley and whole wheat and ragi. And we'll cook the pasta until it becomes al dente. Notice that these are multi-millet penne pastas, so it needs to be boiled just for about 4 to 5 minutes and not more, because if you boil it for more, it'll break apart. So you have to ensure that you first put it in hot water and give it a boil. Monitor it, just don't go away, because the moment you cook it for a longer period of time, it'll break. So as soon as it softens, we have to remove it and rinse it under cold water to stop the cooking process. So let's just do that. So it's been about 4 minutes since the pasta was boiling briskly, and then I turned off the heat. And notice the pasta is just about cooked. It's al dente. It's got a firm bite. So now what I'm going to do is to drain this and rinse it under cold water so the pasta stops cooking. And drizzle some oil and keep it aside so that it prevents it from sticking with each other. Notice that some of the pasta will break because it's a millet pasta, but overall the pasta will just hold itself together if you just cook it for the right amount of time. The next step is to roast some tomatoes. So into my pan, I'm going to add in some olive oil. Olive oil is a very important ingredient that brings in great flavor into Italian dishes. And to this, I'm going to add in the finely chopped garlic and lightly sauteing it in oil brings in a delicious flavor to pasta. I can smell the aromas coming through already. Just a few seconds. I'm going to go ahead and add in my cherry tomatoes. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of salt on the top and roast the cherry tomatoes until it becomes soft and it's got a nice roasted texture. You can do this in the oven and put it in the oven and roast it at about 200 degrees centigrade for about 10 minutes. Or you can do it in the pan like I'm doing right now, which I always like to do, because I love to get the flavors of the tomatoes coming in. So when it was about 2 to 3 minutes, I covered the pan and allow it to roast on medium heat so that it gets cooked beautifully. So notice the tomatoes now, and it looks so beautiful. It's shrunk in size and it's cooked and it's getting roasted and it looks really juicy and nice. When you press it, it'll feel juicy and nice. At this stage, it is 95% done, but I'm going to be cooking the spinach. So at this stage, I'm just going to go ahead and add the chopped spinach into it and saute it until it's just about cooked. So if you get baby spinach, you can add that in. But if you get regular spinach, go ahead and add in some chopped spinach. Roughly chop it into big pieces. So in about less than a minute, the spinach will shrink in size. There you go, the fresh green colors. In another few seconds, the spinach will be ready. You know, the moisture that's getting released from the tomatoes and the spinach, that's going to make the pasta nice and juicy. I'm going to go ahead and add in the remaining flavor ingredients. The black pepper, chili flakes, because I love pasta and chilies, and especially when it's not a saucy pasta, then red chili flakes go well. And I'm going to add in some mixed herbs. You can add in some oregano or basil or a mix of both, or you even get the mixed spice herbs in the market, which is the Italian herbs. Just go ahead and pick that bottle up. It's really versatile and goes into various different dishes. So we're going to toss in the cooked pasta right now. Gently now toss it up, so you don't want to break the remaining pasta. Just toss it up. Doesn't that look beautiful? Pasta with a good extra virgin olive oil and roasted tomatoes goes really great. You don't need sauces all the time for pasta. This goes very well into a kid's school lunchbox. And now for the final step is the cheese. Now I'm going to be using Parmesan cheese over here, but you can use any type of cheese. If this is not available, you can also use any local processed cheese and it will taste good. If you're in another part of the world and you feel that cheese goes well, just go ahead and add that. Just grate some cheese on top of it and enjoy for a meal. There you go. We cooked the pasta with some salt. We also added some salt into the cherry tomatoes while cooking, but I'm just going to add a little bit more on the top and give it a toss, and then we'll give it a taste. Brilliant. Just the right amount of flavor. Comes together so beautifully, right? Taste of the roasted tomatoes along with the spinach and a hint of garlic and black pepper. This is really simple, guys. 5 to 6 minutes of cooking the pasta, tossing it along with another 3 to 4 minutes of cooking the tomatoes and the spinach and tossing all of them together. About 15 minutes, your dinner is ready. Can you believe that? That is just awesome. Pasta is my weakness. One of them. Yummy. Go ahead and give this pasta a try and shop it from our website, and be happy to get feedback from you and enjoy a guilt-free meal. And the best part, you can also pack this pasta into a lunchbox for your kids or even your office lunchbox. And I'm sure you and your children will simply love it. So go ahead and give it a try, and we'll look forward to hearing a feedback from you.